everybody. As you can see here, I'm recording OBS right now. This is because I need to, enter the game first because of the funny little thing with this tower, which you'll see soon. And everyone who's played it knows about it, but still, just the music. Anyways, we don't need here. Yeah, blah blah. So this is it. Exclamation marks, a temporary indication for COs that might break. So basically, what I need to do is I need to look if these COs are broken. And I need to bonk them with no clip. That's the gimmick, right? Okay, that one works. I learned all the locations of the COs though, so it shouldn't take too long. Next one's here. It's a little preview of the tower, I guess. You know, thing that says like preview. Preview. Well, I don't know. Okay, but yeah, that's set. Anyways, oh, whoops. Anyways, welcome to Tower of Deep and Displeasure. Now, if you notice my video layout, you'll notice that I have switched from attempt streams on Terrifying to attempt streams on Extreme. And if you didn't watch those videos, I don't know anymore. Let's be honest, if you're watching a video about this from me, you've probably one of my friends at this point. Still. Basically, the gimmick of my channel, right, is that I'm too lazy to edit any of the streams I do. And I keep telling myself, oh, I'm gonna edit it into a full video eventually. And then I don't. Because, like, right now I'm saying, ooh, I'm just doing this to, like, add to the Super SC compilation I'll do, which is, like, 10 bajillion Soul Crushing repeat. And then I never edit it. Because I'm too busy playing a new Soul Crushing Tower. Because I also have a big hope of getting banned in the game, even though Tower of Interdimensional Rifts was the only tower thing I could beat. Because I did beat that last stream. I'm shocked but not shocked that it took me 2 attempt streams. First of all, I beat like every Soul Crushing in 2 days or less somehow. And 2, the TOIR is filled with safety nets. Speaking of TOIR, after I do this, no shade to Tower of Dimensional Rifts or anything. It's a good tower. But how did it pass on first review? No, genuinely. How did it pass on first review? I'm shocked that it did. Because, as I just said, it's a good tower. But I have some issues with it, to say the least. First of all, the pressure clip gimmick. Pressure clip gimmick is really I'll do this in a second. I'll keep talking about Tower of Interdimensional Rifts when I'm not on a somewhat stressful part. Anyways, for free. You can barely tell where you're going in this tower, but once again, you just memorize it eventually. Your eyes get used to the little indents in the walls, you see. Should we? Never mind. I hate this part so much. I've never fallen there on one yet, I don't think, but I feel like I will one of these times. Because that part's hard. It's not as hard as floor 9. I can't make a way with this tower and why it's extreme in the first place. We'll get to floor 9 when the time comes. We'll get to that when the time comes. There's a time for getting mad at floor 9 of TODED. There is, and right now is not the time because right now it's time to get mad about TOIR. Okay, so first of all, pressure clip. That's what I was talking about. I'll just stand here for now. Why would you add pressure clips? Why? If you're gonna add pressure clips, just... Oh wait, is the music too loud? Oh shoot. I'm stupid. Music might have been too loud this whole time. I think that's good. It's showing up is better on OBS anyways. That's how it was on TLR. Anyways, pressure clips. Why would you add pressure clips? And better yet, why would you have some of them be not netted? Just, if you're gonna add pressure clips, a glitch that entirely relies on, you know, Roblox's horrible physics, why not save them all? Because there's always something I do. Whenever I rate, see, like in terms of percentage, if it's like a jump, like a one-step jump, for example, I would say something like 99.99% consistent. Because Roblox physics can just do anything it wants to. And so, my problem, right? You have this glitch that, first of all, is a glitch that relies on Roblox physics, but that's not enough. For me, this is personal because this is not a complaint of the glitch itself of a tower. This is just me speaking. God damn it! That's the first one I failed at. Anyways, as I was saying, it's a timing-based glitch, and I am notoriously bad at timing. So even though I started, wait, okay, that roof got me. Even though I started to get really consistent at them, I would always be scared when I got to one of them. Okay, let's see. The first pressure clip on TLIR, that's netted, but also it is maddeningly precise. You have to jump at, like, you do not get a large margin of error. And despite that's why the nets, because the net's there, you still have to make it terrifying. It irritates me, you know? The part just irritates me to play, especially on replays. Then you have the second pressure clip, which luckily is negated by a net. And wait, I'll talk about nets in this tower after this, but as long as you know to turn left, it is pretty consistent, so I'm happy about that. Then the sixth pressure clip. The sixth pressure clip is why the sixth pressure clip is the most mind-bogglingly bad part of the tower for me, I would say. I gave up on trying to figure out what the hell to do, because if I turned right, it wouldn't let me through. It wouldn't give me enough horizontal movement. If I turned left, it wouldn't give me that. If I turned every which way, it wouldn't let me get enough horizontal movement to get to the spinner. By the way, the spinner can bounce you off, and it's also actually slope physics to the next jump, which is also stupid. But yeah, I just gave up, and I was telling my best friend about this, right? He was the only reason I think I ever beat TLIR. I would have asked one of my friends, but the fact that maybe I am stupid. Maybe I am the dumb one here, which I could see. I could see that being a possibility, because I am also notoriously pretty stupid, as seen by any one of these streams. And like that little wall thing. Anyways. But just the strategy we have may or may not be intended, but you have to turn gradually in it for some reason. Like you have to turn gradually to a 45-degree angle, and then you have to complete that turn by the time when you get pushed out. Which, like, that just seems so needlessly complicated to me. It's a pressure clip. I shouldn't have to think about angles and turns like this. But lo and behold, this is the only way I know to even possibly do that jump in the first place. So I just find it stupid. But you know what I find maybe more stupid? I mean, I don't find it more stupid, actually. But after learning that strategy, you know what I find more stupid? The pressure clip on the final stretch, /410. Why? It's an easy pressure clip because the strategy for it. Actually, no. Before I explain it further, another complaint I have with pressure clips. At least in TLR, you need a new strategy for each pressure clip, and I just don't get why. because the same strategy never works twice. And that seems... I don't like it. Maybe Urchin likes it, maybe everyone else likes it, maybe the curators like it since they let it pass, or more specifically, damn job. But yeah, just the 10 pressure clip. Not only do you add a pressure clip onto the already very stressful final stretch, you also made it have ouch breaks. Which, like, why? Actually, no. This part, I like this part a lot. So I'm gonna go on a brief. I'm gonna stop talking about it for now. The goal here is to go up, right? But down, down. Now that's up. Then down, oh, that's up now. There's New Holland, and that's up. Oh no, that's down. Whatever shall I do? It's almost like I played the Stanley Parable before. Anyways, now that we're done with the best part of the tower, best part of this tower, let's go back to complaining about TLAR. So yeah, if you're not careful on that pressure clip, immediately, if you got to there, you've probably practiced, and you probably know how to do a pressure clip by now. But still, you can die there, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. Anyways, done with pressure clips. Now into my second complaint, which I touched on a bit before. The net usage in this tower. Because, right, it just, to me, it feels like, especially if, like, the second two pressure clip, as I mentioned before, for example, it feels like they wanted to use the pressure clips, not the pressure, the nets, as a way to make the gameplay more bearable. They just used it to balance it. And that's probably not what they intended, but I'm just not the biggest fan of how the net usage on TOD&D came across, really. It's not TOD, TOIR. Because, actually no, I'm gonna stop talking for now, because this part has a timer and I'm stressed. Ooh, I'm on a part that actually requires me to be skilled. I'm very stressed now. Grr. Anyways. This part is scary to me. I hate how fast it travels. I hate how it... I hate everything about it! There we go. And then we get to the Toenet part. Anyways. Yeah, that's, as I was saying repeatedly at that, the net usage just feels like a stupid balancing tool to me, more so than an actual fun in progress. And no, I'm not saying don't remove the nets, because, by God, I would not be able to beat a Terrifying if it didn't have safety nets. I don't think anyone would. Oh wait, they have beat Terrifying without nets? Oh wait, it's called Tower of Inception, the worst Terrifying known to man? Except not to me, because I'm clinically insane. Ah, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's... 12:21, and I'm losing it here. But yeah. The nets also can feel painful to fall on sometimes. Take, for example, the net you get that teleports you to the end of 4. Yeah, the end of 4, and that spinner thing. That just... After you failing that, if you fail on that for a while, it just gets really obnoxious to have to play floor 5 again, and then to have to fail on the first half of floor 6 because it's easily the hardest floor. It's the easily the hardest half of the floor. But yeah, the nets just can feel annoying at times. But maybe it just nets the hole really. So I don't know. Anyways, oh yeah, then we go over here. The nets are probably my least major complaint with this. And now for my most major complaint, my biggest major complaint with this. Floor 10, the final stretch. The final stretch / floor 10 of TOIR. Wait. Oh, it's too loud again. Bloody hell. Anyways, I was wondering why it sounds so loud. I hope I haven't been drowned out this entire time. But I'm gonna mute it anyways. Because... oh no, I hate the final stretch. Oh no, I hate the final stretch of TOAR. So, personally, this is another reason why I'm mad at Damn Temperature for You. He gave it a freaking sentence. He gave it a sentence and nothing more, saying like, "Oh, my only real complaint is like, oh, the final stretch gets cat up at some parts," and then that was it, if I remember correctly. Maybe there's more, maybe there's less. No, there isn't less. Maybe there's more. But I'm mad regardless because the whole final stretch infuriates me. So, let me explain from jump to jump, except not jump to jump because I'm not that petty about it because I beat it relatively fast because I practiced the hell out of it. Anyways, so starting off with the timer, it obviously used to be 1 hour 45 seconds, but it got nerfed to 1 hour 15 seconds, which. Sure, I'll give you that. I had like 10 seconds at the end of it, and that was not complete rushing. But yeah, I guess that feels terrifying difficulty. And then you pair it up with the gameplay. So first of all, the first ladder for me has had a slight chance it has had a very slight chance of just bonking me on the ceiling for no reason, which instantly makes me fail. And that's very annoying. And so, then next part is like the morph thing that moves up and down. Short bit afterwards. I also hate that jump, but that's just a personal thing. Then the pressure clip, obviously, and then the flood escape 2 ladder, which I think has very tight timing. And then the flood escape trust thingamajiggy. Then that stupid morpher wrap, that stupid morpher left switch wrap. Boy, do I hate it with a passion. I absolutely despise it, for that matter. Everything about it sucks, because best case scenario, you're gonna get it like as a 9-set wrap, and it's leftward, so it's already bad. And I hate it because of timing. The timing for me is that slightly before it's extended out all the way. And that makes me feel very uncomfortable. Speaking of uncomfortable, the 2 jumps after that also make me feel uncomfortable. A lot of this is personal complaints. Some of this is objective, like the next thing I'll talk about. Actually, no. Never mind. Okay. Originally, I was going to complain about the trust with a rising and down kill bar near the end. But I actually like it, I guess, unfortunately. Anyways, the indicator thing, the jump after that, however, will have the indicator thing. I hate that because if you tilt, the indicator actually lies. You have to go slightly below the indicator or else you bonk your head. Yeah, and my final complaint with the final stretch is that you can die even when you're in the win room. What? There's no point to that other than being soulless. There's no point to that other than being a cruel monster. But it's just... in fact, on my first practice when I actually completed it, I ran out of time. In that, I was manding. The reason I'm complaining about this is because you have to touch the win room for the timer. You have to touch the win pad for the timer to end. So you don't get any time to look at the win room that was made for some reason. Well, yeah, great job on validating your own win room, guys. Probably incorporate into an SC win room if it actually gets... I mean, it will get into Zone 7, most likely. I hope it gets into Zone 7. But yeah. Just... What? Makes me mad. You craft a win room, and then you make it so you can't look at that win room, or else you die. Just... It's pointless, really. It's maddening. And there's a reason I've been staying still is because I'm basically on floor 9. I consider this whole section floor 9 because this part sucks and it's a spike for me. It's like I was about to make a horrible reference there. Anyways. So yeah. This part sucks because it's crazy difficult compared to everything else. And I hate that. Anyways, I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. I'm almost... I think I already got past my PB since I don't remember getting here in a legit run. More extremes are... More C's are requiring that. Maybe you can do like a normal flick outwards, but I think just the strategy of holding S all the time works. I don't know how to feel about that. This wraparound I hate. But I did it. This is not the hard part of 8/9 though, or the second half of 8/9 though, which sucks because I really wish it was just 9 by now. Fortunately, it isn't. We're still on floor 8. This tower doesn't know. This part doesn't know. This part doesn't know when to end. And it's maddening. This part doesn't know when to be forgiving. It has no soul, like Urchin on TOIR, or really any soul crushing he's making. Look at TOPB as a. I should stop talking. But yeah, that has a way worse final jump than TOIR. I forgive Urchin at least for not making it as cool as that. He still incorporated easy mini. He still incorporated insta-kill bricks into it, but still. The insta-kill bricks are a joke. Oh yeah! Welcome to my least favorite part of the first half of 9, as I call it. This vine jump makes me cry in agony. How did I make that? Oh, I'm really glad I made that because I did not think I would, because I didn't go out as far as I could have. Yeah, it's the worst vine jump in this entire tower by far. This is the only thing that comes close. And the third is like the vine jump on floor 2. Okay. Then I get to pose with the painting. And as I said when I got here in practice, we're only just getting started. Bloody hell! Are you kidding me? Oh, shut up, Storm. That makes me angry. That makes me very... I did the vine jump and then I failed there. I thought I was gonna fluke it. Honestly. I thought this was gonna be a short stream. Admittedly. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say, oh, admittedly, blah, 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 blah. I've jinxed myself. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna say it out loud. Are you kidding me? What the? What? Are you kidding me? What? What? This is the most unfair thing. This is the most unfair thing I have seen in any soul crushing. Why did they just randomly turn CC false? I'm voice cracking now due to how bad that is. And Are you kidding me? Ugh. Gotta do floor 5 again? Really now? Oh my god. Fucking... Of course. Whoever prayed on my downfall, can you stop? Okay, thanks. I'm genuinely at awe for how I feel. That should not have been possible. There Was that not a block that was in this tower? Was that not a thing that existed? I guess you could say I know come out of reality. Good one, Kugas. I'm gonna strangle you. That was a lucky save. That was me being bad. Why does my arm feel... Not arm! Why does my ear feel like it has pressure in it? This jump scares me. I hate this entire part, by the way. And I hate how I have to do it again to the most ridiculous fail. Almost the most ridiculous fail I've gotten. It's in the top 3 most ridiculous fails I've gotten in Extreme, that's for certain. Take the cool route on this jump. That's the cool route, by the way. You do way too long of a head hitter. There we go. I hate this jump so much. I can take my time, somewhat. There's not that many jump shots left. Now I need a rush. Boing. Okay, there we go. Anyways, welcome to the worst song of the entire tower. Oh yeah, speaking of worst song, actually it's not, except it is, because, now I want to complaints with TOD and DED. First complaint, whatever the hell caused me to fall to floor 4. Second of all, the floor 9 custom song. It's a good song for, like, the second half, but for, like, the first half, it's like, I don't know, but the best term I have to describe for it is mosquito buzzing type thing. It's over. Oh my god! It's for a Chibi Chase section on floor 9. And just I really like the part without the mosquito buzzing, like the second half of the song or whatever. That's a banger. I would put that on my Spotify playlist. But everything else, no, it does not work for me. And again, once again, that is definitely a subjective thing because music's subjective, blah blah blah, art, and the fact that it got in this tower at all means it was certainly quality. And also the fact that it's the fact that it's made by Lance Screams, aka the guy who made the TOCMC custom song, aka the bass song. But yeah, I'm gonna use a different song when we get to there. It's a song that some people might recognize. You see, it comes from a game that starts with C and it ends with Uphead. That was the worst joke I ever made. Boo me out of a freaking stadium of nothing because I don't have a stadium. My audience is... Yeah, it feels accurate. That's my brain right now. Anyways. As I was saying. My audience is the size of a pea, but I greatly appreciate everyone who does watch through me talking through me failing stupidly on insert tower here. Because I beat it relatively fast. Yeah, I wanna talk about TLR once more. Not to complain, but just about beating it. You know, I can't really believe that I beat TLR. And I'm glad the review cements it's terrifying, or at least the version I did was terrifying. Because that means I beat my first terrifying. And look, insane. I mean, if you're into the game, you'll probably beat an insane tower eventually, and that's really good achievement. Extreme, now that's certainly a bit farther, and I think normal players who would stop at like Remorseless or whatever, I think those people consider it to be like their version of terrifying, I guess. Just something that looks insurmountable, really. Like, I would never get there. Maybe that's just insane, I don't know. Or maybe that's insane, I don't know. But, Extreme, as you can see, I've gotten really confident with Extreme, to say the least. God damn it. I'm still failing this horribly. But hell, I believe I could beat this stream. As I was going to say at the beginning of the stream, there's only 3 ways I can possibly fail this. 1, random disconnect, because that happened once, even though it was like for 1 second and Roblox was being stupid. 2, I lose motivation on this net right here, or I just fall to 1 and lose motivation. Or 3, oh wait, no, never mind. Or 3, I fall into Chibi just extra to 9. Those are the only 3 ways I could possibly fail. Oh shoot, this is okay, never mind. I thought it was gonna crush me. But yeah, especially compared to my first Extreme. I'm gonna play that later after I'm done with my little monologue. Especially compared to my first Extreme, I feel much more confident with this. Seeing as I just said, I feel like I could beat this stream. I was considering putting stream attempt number 1 in it. I was just considering TODED. I was just considering TODED stream. Bollocks. But yeah, Extreme is somewhere I'm comfortable with now. Which already feels a bit crazy. The fact that I can choose an easier Extreme and actually think, I could probably beat this. That's already crazy to think about. But to have beaten a terrifying tower, I'm definitely overstating it here, but just the color already just because due to the okay, starting from the beginning. Terrifying cements itself as a wacky thing for me already with its color. It is it's the second most vibrant of the soul-crushing colors. Obviously, the most vibrant being catastrophic because that's pure white. But already that vibrancy just makes it feel not ethereal, but just feels like something that I could only dream of beating. But lo and behold, it seems I actually conquered a terrifying difficulty tower. And it feels surreal to me, really, I guess. That's what I would say. Because it feels so weird to be able to look at DMs with friends and be able to see a time when, hell, I remember when I was grinding to Ring 8 because I was never gonna play zones until I got to Ring 8 because I hated myself, and I still have pinned in my DM with my best friend. Oh my god, why do I keep failing that? But I pinned just my first REM completion, and I'm looking back at the message. Oh wait. Yeah. Um. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Looking back at the message of the time, I can see I was very proud of that achievement. Very proud of that. Felt like I was on top of the world back then. Statistically speaking, I was. I mean, if you compare the percentage at the time, it's a very small percentage of people who beat it. But then again, very small percentage doesn't matter, I guess, compared to a very small percentage doesn't matter if there's millions, because that still means there'll be like tons of people who've beaten it, tons of people with all their stories and experiences. Then I beat Terror of Confusion for first SC because I was insane. And I was way too good at Finsteads, and also I had FPS Unlocker. And I will forever have FPS Unlocker. Okay, I'll do the obligatory oh my god. I'll do the obligatory Tower of Double Trouble 60 FPS fully legit completion eventually. To show some people that, ooh, FPS Unlocker doesn't completely carry me. It only carries me slightly. And, yes, I'm saying that FPS Unlocker gives me advantage. And yes, I'm admitting to that. And yes, you could argue, then don't use it. Well, first of all, my main point is that I want to be happy, okay? And FPS Unlocker makes physics feel sublime. Or more sublime. Actually, no, sublime compared to 60 FPS physics. Because in 60 FPS, whenever I try to go back to 60 FPS... Oh my god, I suck at that. Did I never beat TOAAA or something? Oh wait, I did! I had to beat it twice! And I'm still failing this. There we go, anyways. But yeah, 60 FPS... Whenever I go back to 60 FPS, I just have to be always concerned about walking off because, ooh, 1 inch of my body was on the platform, so it just doesn't register the space key anymore. And hell, I'm happy with 75 FPS at least when I'm forced to use it. I'm fine being forced to use 75 FPS because it's certainly more of a challenge, but it doesn't feel nearly as. I keep failing this part for no reason. But yeah, it doesn't feel nearly as unfair as 60 FPS for me. And also the lag spikes. I refer to it. There's a mode of 60 FPS which I refer to as like 30 FPS, 60 FPS, where it just feels like laggy as all hell. Like the screen looks like I'm running 30 FPS, but it has 60 FPS physics, and it's disgusting, and I hate it. So yeah, but my other point with FPS Unlocker is that despite it giving me an advantage, right, you still need skill. You still need a lot of, well, I mean, for some people, a lot of skill would be saying it very badly. But you still certainly need skill to beat tires, even though you have 300 FPS. Because just because you have 300 FPS doesn't mean you can instantly go and beat Tower of Cruel Punishment. Hell, I can't dream to do that. But I feel, especially back in March 2021, back when this whole debate was a real thing, it just, I'm getting disoriented from the spinner part now. God damn it. Yeah, I just feel people were just getting all up in arms because people were able to beat the hardest towers with 60 FPS. And with FPS Unlocker, maybe. Like the whole TOER. We all know about the TOER FPS Unlocker Victor String. All those people who left or quit. And yeah, that was a whole thing. And so I feel people see these completions, these big completions with FPS Unlocker, and then they see themselves. They might see themselves. Well, I mean, there's some like really good obvious who complain at the time, but still, some people may have just there may have been some people that were just like they see these big completions of FPS unlock, and then they see themselves lower, and then they think like, oh, he's hacking. He's using an external tool, and that means he's better than me unfairly. And I don't need to bring this up. I'm just saying that first of all, FPS unlock physics is just way more fun to do. Because I'm not a fan of walking off and getting flat-sided. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of that stuff. But also, I forgot to jump. Anyways. But also, you still need skill anyways. You can't walk up to a tile with FPS unlocker and then beat it as though your Toga's a little difficult or fucking Marcus Terry on TLVH. No, that's not how it works. You still need to press the spacebar, just because. And like for me, the thing where I was saying like, oh, you get like 12 more frames, and that's a very unfair advantage. 12 frames, really? 12 frames? That's a 12th of a second. At least I think it's a 12th of a second. I don't know. And I would totally get the argument of tier dobbies. Because first of all, tier dobbies are bad. Second of all, tier dobbies do not allow fun. And third of all, tier dobbies are much more based on legitimacy, even more so than Chato. But just when you bring the argument to Chato towers, it kind of feels like you're a tier dobbies. To me, it felt like tier dobbies players are just invading Chato. But I'm definitely I got nothing. Once again, mostly my opinion. It is at the end of my day all my opinion, and I'm definitely not right on the matter. There is no right answer, I feel, to the FPS unlocker debate. Other than let people do what. Are you kidding me? God, I hate that jump because it feels like such a tight squeeze, even though it isn't. Okay, but yeah, unless it's like the ultra hardest obby ever, like something like I don't know TLCR maybe. Not even that. Maybe TLCP. If it's actually no. TLCR plus maybe. Then again, if I was that good, I'd probably be arguing just TLCP, and if I was good enough, I'd probably be arguing TLVH. But just. I mean, a catastrophic barrier would be a good extreme for both parties of that debate. Because that was the thing that was being brought up at the time, like terrifying a cata barrier. Like, on really hard towers, add a barrier for FPS unlocker users, like it's a boost item. And I'm starting to disagree with that. No, never. But yeah, I completely disagree with it. Because if you're gonna add it on hard towers, why not just add it on every tower at that point? Because it's simple, right? It's honestly quite simple. FPS unlocker players, at least me as an FPS unlocker player, it's very hard to adjust to 60 FPS, as I've said. So, I would not be a fan of basically being skill capped. Having to go out of a game to actually play towers. Continue actually using my skill. Can I actually get in that, for Christ's sake? Ugh. Okay, I think I need a new strategy, but I just pause midair and then go. Because it may just be me holding the wall. It's like a physics thing. It's not physics. I'm spewing out random words that come out of my mouth because I don't know what to say anymore. But yeah, really just That barrier idea I think is stupid because the skill caps people. It doesn't necessarily skill cap them, but it's basically you're basically saying, oh, you have to just go to 60 up to this part. Carry your skill over from FPS Unlocker. And that might not be how it works necessarily. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. Who knows? Maybe I think maybe a transition like 75 FPS and then 60 might be. Did I not get bounced by the elevator? Now let me see my live stream. I have normal latency on. I think I can see. Hey, let me check out this one. Let me peep this one. Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, that was okay. So what happened, right? Is either that elevator decided to fail for no reason, or I accidentally went too far and my arm hit it instead of my leg, which made me go much lower. Unfortunately, I go in first person there, and I don't think that's an. Actually, no, I could test it. Actually, I could test it. I probably will test it because I want conclusive evidence to this court case. Anyways. But yeah, maybe just the answer to the whole thing. Did I just hear more fireworks? It is 1 in the morning! July 4th, man, it's ridiculous. July 4th when I'm when I'm recording, streaming this! And since I live in America, we're always like, independence. This is when we got free from the British. This is when we stopped eating fish and chips and started eating fish and chips in 20th century. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just. And actually, if you're a true American, you would know that in American history, July 2nd should be Independence Day because it was actually the bill was made on July 2nd, but it was actually signed by Congress on July 4th. I have so much civics information, and I have no one else to share it to. Please listen to me on that. Look, see, I know how to become a citizen. Civics taught me how to become a citizen, right? So if I'm reincarnated into a Mexican, then I'll actually know how to get into America. That was a really racy joke, and I really should not have said that. I'm gonna get terminated. I just have to hope no one's watching my stream. Oh yeah, no one watching my stream. I forgot. Remember half an hour ago when I was getting far in floor 9? And now I'm stuck on floor 7/floor 8? Times when I wasn't stuck on this net. Times when I could actually get through into that stupid hole thingamajiggy. Yeah, I've gone insane. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the test. I'm stupid. I was literally telling myself in my mind. Okay, I was literally telling myself in my mind, do the test. You need to see. You need to get conclusion. And I don't do it, and then I'm like stupid idiot head. Anyways, I'll figure out the case this time. I'll get into that elevator, and I'll figure out how high you jump off if you do your arm. It's like a Tower of Zigzag reference from Mr. Atos Land. Very scared about doing this. I don't like doing this. Shockingly. Oh my god. No, why am I... Yeah, I don't think that affects your jump height. I don't think whether or not it's on your arm affects your jump height. I think that was just elevator physics, or not, the elevator itself being stupid for some reason. Maybe it was the arm, maybe I didn't go out far enough, but it looked like it was bouncing on the arm alright. And I don't see why that would change upon logically thinking about it. Then again, as shown by that jump, logic doesn't exist in this tower. Logic doesn't exist in Cheetah. What was I thinking? Logic doesn't exist in Roblox, I mean. I'm in a giant tower. It's comprised of nothing but pool tiles and lights that can rotate. Or I thought there would be rotating lights down there. That's floor 5 instead. Never mind. Oh, yeah, you can look outside. It's like this tower is like a TOGD reference. Remember the first time I did the extension on 4? It took me like 7 ages to beat it, mainly because of the big part after the first part of the extension, and I was going insane. I was criticizing the hell out of this tower. Now I'm criticizing it less because I know floor 9 exists, and I know that everything is heavenly until floor 9 hits. I hate floor 9, I hate floor 9, I hate floor 9. It's such a difficulty spike, I feel it's terrifying difficulty, I hate floor 9. What am I humming? I'm humming the Among Us song made by the Stupendium. What a world we live in. There we go, that's a strategy. Anyways. That's good at the game now, and I hate that. First hard jump. Okay, done. Guess that jump's decently hard, I'd say. I don't know if I consider it one of the hardest jumps here, but still. Coming up on hard jump too. Just stress and hard, really hard jumps, really hard, stupid jumps. There we go. Oh, I got pinged. Should probably check a Discord. Oh, Discord walls. Yeah, blah blah blah. Stupid. Let's see. Let's see Adamir's new worst opinion of all time. What the hell? He actually failed at it. Oh my god. Adamir has a good opinion for once? What the hell? I can't believe this. Anyways, let's hope Discord doesn't crash like usual. If you're suffering. Okay. Anyways. Not anyways, because I'm still gonna wait here and it's fine. Okay. Now let's listen. Place ring 4 issue old server. Good job. Good job, American Burb. Good job. I just got hungry. Anyways, let's finally get to a bad jump, the second hard jump, a jump I dread. Okay, if you do that, the problem I have with that is that you gotta like move really far, and I hate it. You gotta actually do. Ooh, I didn't like how close I got that. But yeah, you gotta actually like move around on the vine instead of just jumping. You gotta go out as far as possible, basically. It's maddening. Okay, let's hope I don't fail again. Because remember, we're only just getting started. There we go, new PB. Wait, yeah, I just remembered the hard part of 9 exists, because this isn't even the hard part. I am horrible at this! Oh my goodness gracious. I'm panicking now that I remembered the hard part of 9 exists. I am genuinely stressed because of it now. This is where I should say we're only getting started. It's pure torture. We're almost there at the absolute pure torture. This part's just difficult. Time. Oh boy. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Okay, so I'm probably gonna fall here. Okay, time for a hard jump bonanza. This part. And then, oh no. This one's that squeeze gonna make me go insane. Hate one-step squeezes. Tower creators putting one-step squeezes in the towers for no other purpose other than to make me horrified. Okay. Hard jump free done now that I did the one-step squeeze. Then I did the truss. I hate this jump because you can barely see where you're going. Oh yeah! We're at the GBJ part. Here we go. We're cutting out the music here. We're bringing out the real beats. Oh shoot, no. Oh shoot. Wrong video. Anyways. But yeah, as you could hear from that little excerpt, Cuphead. Oh god, the lag. I got 60 FPS killed there for some reason. But yeah, here we go. Finale. It's not really the finale. I feel like it's the finale, but it is basically the finale since kind of doing that. This is what it all culminates into. This is a moment you won't be waiting. How many times? Oh boy, this is already getting spicy, huh? We haven't even gotten to the worst part of this yet. Layer 1 done. So many more to go. sorry if it's blocking me out. But I'm probably yelling loud enough for you to hear. Oh, there's a rotating light. Okay. Oh, yeah, this jump. Oh boy, here we go. Player free. Agony and suffering. Whoa, that was way too close, buddy. I did not appreciate that at all. Long jump. I'm gonna wait until my FPS goes back up. How's graphics perspective? Oh, that makes it at least better. Okay. Oh, I can see the fan now. I don't appreciate that. Ah! No, there's no happy ending to